Hi everyone, meteorologist Chad Evans here with a look at your daily weather forecast video, sponsored always by Trent Johnson State Farm. TrentIsMyAgent.com. Let's dig right in because we've got a lot of active weather ahead. Good soaking rainfall, a few thunderstorms, believe it or not, and cooler weather overall down the road. But I think an even bigger deal is first, some rain towards Thanksgiving, but also some blasts of Arctic air will return, and temperatures are going to drop much below normal, especially after Thanksgiving, and then even more so into early and mid-December with the risk of accumulating snowfall. But the trend is it to actually warm up and be kind of a drizzly, rainy, foggy period of weather and kind of gray towards Christmas, with any snow melted away before we turn much colder to start New Year's and more snow comes back in with another blast of Arctic air. Today, this area cloudiness coming in, so we've got increasing clouds out there for the most part, some sun poking through. And this is the beginnings of our storm system coming in from the west. We can already see the clouds here at Remington and Rensselaer at the exit. Of course, the Lafayette-Delphi exit with temperatures running anywhere from about 48 to 52 degrees. We're 52 at Rockville, but we're 50 at Logansport, 48 at Fowler, and we're 49 at Kentland. The rainfall starts to come in after midnight tonight. So here we are. This is nearing midnight. Rainfall, a couple thunderstorms embedded. It's not out of the question. Late tonight, early tomorrow morning, there could be a little isolated BB to pea-sized hail mixed in, any little thunderstorm that's embedded in the area of rainfall. Now the thing is, a lot of the rain will gradually taper off into early afternoon. We'll be left with a little drizzle and fog. But I do think between about 2 and 5 p.m., there's going to be a cluster of thunderstorms down here very close to the warm front that will separate temperatures as high as 68 down in the southern part of Indiana to low 40s in the northern part of the state. And near this warm front, which will be just barely south of our area, you're going to see it right here, this cluster of thunderstorms that rides along it, that moves through parts of Vermilion Park, maybe southern Fountain, southern Montgomery counties, and that could have some hail with it as well. As a matter of fact, the marginal risk for severe weather is right up here to southern Vermilion and far southern Park County. Marginal risk for severe, not for tornado, not for wind. There won't be any flooding issues, but yes, indeed, for some hail just north of the warm front. So we'll watch that between about 2 and 4 come tomorrow afternoon. That would be any sort of isolated severe weather risk in that far southern fringe. That'd be the timetable. And the bigger risk is as you go southward. Once you get into southern Illinois, southern Indiana, and Kentucky, there's the risk of a tornado or two and some wind with the hail. As temperatures way down in Kentucky, you could climb into the 70s by tomorrow. Then beyond that, boy, Wednesday's kind of a dreary day. Just some patchy fog in the morning, low clouds in the afternoon. There could be a little patchy drizzle or maybe a few bits of misty light showers around, and that would be it. We're getting into a time of year where after a rainfall event, after high pressure comes in, sometimes it traps the moisture. And that's been a theme in this forecast for Wednesday. We trap the low cloudiness in here, so kind of dreary during that day. Now, we look ahead, though, to Thursday and Friday, because Thursday, it does warm up. Warm front will be coming northward, some showers and thunder later on in the day. The European model, which I'm showing here, has our Friday system tracking a little farther to the south. The only thing that would do is keep it a little cooler Friday, keep certainly any sort of marginal risk for severe well south of our area. We will watch that. I think for now I'm kind of taking the middle road. I dropped the high temperatures just a little bit, but still kept rainfall and a few thunderstorms in the forecast with the better risk of getting severe weather southwest of our area. And then that moves on. It gets a little cooler, maybe a couple spotty showers on Saturday. And then next week, this storm system comes through with some rainfall. Beyond that point, it will get sharply colder. And that sharply colder air will get in here pretty close to Thanksgiving, if not on Thanksgiving. And then we start to see the risk of getting snow showers. You can see a couple little clipper systems come through, a little trough. Note the cold air coming in and the blues. So some scattered snow showers around. No big snows, but snow showers around with perhaps a little local minor accumulation between the 28th of November and December the 1st as the cold really comes in. At the onset, it's we're alternating back and forth between cooler, below normal temperatures and above normal, but we go solid below normal with time here at the end of November. And after a very brief warm-up in very early December, a couple shots of really Arctic air come in between about December 5th and about December the 17th with risk of accumulating snowfall. 38 for the low tonight. The rain comes in. Couple thunderstorms embedded, the risk of an isolated BB to pea-sized hailer. And something I failed to mention was, wouldn't surprise me if you're up in Pulaski County or say Fulton County. Up here, there could be a little sleet at the onset of the rainfall. So don't be surprised if there's a little sleet up here, even up towards northern Jasper County, some sleet up here at the onset with lows 35 to 41 with winds beginning to increase from the east. Pretty raw tomorrow. Rainfall, a few thunderstorms early, and then there'll be a period between that 2 and 4 time frame. I need to have a couple lightning bolts here. Where there will be that little cluster of thunderstorms that passes over the far southern part of our forecast area. Again, that marginal risk for 1-inch hail right up to southern Vermilion, southern Park counties, with temperatures chilly in the 40s, 43 at noon, 46 by afternoon for highs, and there you see the highs at only 44 to 54, 54 Rockville, 53 Cayuga, but only 47 at Frankfort. Wednesday is a gray, kind of cloudy day, a little patchy fog in the morning, and then a little drizzle, a few bits of misty showers, and perhaps still a little bit of light fog or haze lingering in the afternoon with winds out of the east-northeast. And any sort of tiny crack we get of sun would be during the morning hours with highs anywhere from 43 to 49, 45 in Greater Lafayette, 44 Remington, and 46 at Frankfort. The extended outlook shows the warmer weather coming in Thursday with a bit more sun, but then we quickly cloud over again with some showers, a little thunder late in the day. 58. Friday, I dropped the high temperature from 65 to 61. With the rainfall around, couple thunderstorms, and between whatever rainfall we get here and rainfall we get here, that will add up between about 1.25 inches and about 2.25 inches of rain. So this is solid soaking rain. Maybe a couple spotty showers Saturday, clouds, a little sun, 40s on Sunday, we're 51 on Monday. And then a little colder on Tuesday with a few bits of rain and snow. For Thanksgiving, though, it starts to cool off after rainfall late Wednesday night, and maybe a little rainfall lingering into Thanksgiving Day itself. And then after that, you saw it, the temperatures take a nosedive.